Out here in bear country, the nearest town is usually a long ways off, and bear-proof gear is essential. But I've also got to bear-proof myself. My personal protection of choice is simple, mobile, and effective bear pepper spray. And most importantly, it's never out of reach.
This is not a spot that the bears are used to people being, so I'm gonna go a little slower. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm actually gonna take this off, because if something happens, it's gonna happen pretty quick.
And I've had to take the safety off a few times.
Now, this is a little bit too close for comfort. Hey, there. Like I thought. Right in the bottom. Big dark grizzly bear eating an elk calf.
It's no wonder I have a lot of respect for Mark Matheny, who, after his attack, developed a bear pepper spray that's been proven many times against grizzlies.
Bear spray really works on the mucous membranes and it works on their nose mainly. So you take away a bear's keen sense of smell, now you've got one worried wild animal. They rely upon that, that's their eyes.
I've read that grizzlies have an incredible sense of smell, but I never truly understood this fact until I visited Dr. Heiko Jansen's brain lab at Washington State University.
This is our first brain specimen, a human brain. Here's, for comparison, a Brutus brain, a grizzly brain, taken from a Kodiak there, and obviously very different from the human brain, but equally impressive in terms of its size and weight.
A bigger brain is not necessarily a better brain. Brains are suited for different tasks.
And the task that a grizzly bear is suited for is finding food.
Compared to the human brain, where it's this teeny tiny structure here that's doing all of that sense of smell. And compare that to a grizzly bear, this entire structure here is olfactory, or devoted to the sense of smell.
When you compare the part of the brain that's responsible for the sense of smell, the grizzly bear's is giant compared to all of these other mammals.
Now imagine a grizzly with a sense of smell 7 times stronger than a bloodhound, hitting a wall of pepper. The effect is an instant change of behavior. And this, over time, may be great news for humans and bears.
That long-term effect, if you spray a bear with bear spray, you've done your fellow humans a service, because next time that bear sees a human, the last thing it's gonna think about doing is going near it again, just like if we see a skunk.
But traditionally in bear country, firearms like pistols and rifles have been the status quo.
I was traditionally a big firearms person, but when it comes to the bears coming at you like this bear did, they're very hard to stop. And with a firearm, you only get one crack, and you got to place a bullet, the size of a small marble, and try to put it in a vital spot.
The hunters I know won't just take your word for it. Despite all the evidence, they still trust their Colt revolver over a can of bear spray.